Okay, this is going to be a two-part video. This is bad, people. This is really bad what she's done here. Okay? There is absolutely no rhyme or reason to this outside of, it doesn't make sense. Her doing this stuff, this is part two, okay? $2,000 to $3,000 gone. Between up there, over there, in here, underneath there, and where this box came from, I'm thinking it's around the corner over there on the bottom. Maybe I don't know, people. If there was a way I could call the police and have her charged, I would. But I don't think they could really do much about it. I phoned Tisha. Obviously, you heard that on my last video. She is using kids as an excuse to ignore what her so-called friend did. Because I was talking about Ria's kids in a negative light. In light of what type of mother she is in terms of a role model that does this kind of shit. And then she thought she was going to come back and get into the next room. And to be honest with you, I let her look inside the playroom where I have the hanging rack. Because I told her we need to get in there and figure out, do something so I can get the other hanging rack. Because I bought a hanging rack specifically to take my clothes out of here and try and sell, or hang up fabric and try and sell. Or I'm trying so hard, people, to accommodate. I don't know what I'm dealing with. My son wants more space, but it won't help me to sell my shit. Instead, a whole bunch just went out fucking on the wayside where, okay. I've been asking Tisha for years to help me to sell stuff. Never happened, never happened, never happened. Finally, I almost had a nervous breakdown with what Mrs. Gill was doing by destroying the yard and throwing out $5,000 worth of my belongings. And still not satisfied and telling me to get rid of the few planter pots that are left out in the back as if they're bothering anybody, and a frickin' table. Like, come on, okay? And she expects me to plant seeds? Yeah, okay. And she's going to give me the seeds, and if I say no, I don't want to because I can't. I'm busy. I don't feel well. I'm tired. She'll get insulted, and then that will be more reason for her to go on the attack on me because I didn't grow a fucking garden for her. So that she can promote her property. Whatever. The point is, I almost had a nervous breakdown with that, and I wanted to leave. I've been wanting to leave for a long time. So, yeah, I reached out to Ria. I mean, she's been around for a couple of years, right? You know what I'm saying? And the minute she got a chance, look what she did. When we were in here, we closed the door on the outside and said, we're done. But, we need to get into the playroom because I can't really move out any of these clothes until I get another hanging rack, or how are we going to deal with this problem? You need to look in that room to see what we're up against. So I let her to look in the room, but she actually stepped into the room. And then she stepped back out. But I'm wondering if she didn't go back into that room because she took the box that was there with the shrimp and put it on the fucking floor here. But maybe she went back into the playroom. We just call it the playroom. It used to be Tisha's room, and then it was Uncle John's room. And then after Uncle John was medically kidnapped, it became the playroom where I started all Andres, basically, there's a lot of school stuff in there, right? Anyway, for all I know, she could have went back in there because it was easy because there was nothing in the way, right? Because it had already been, right? And grabbed a whole bunch of clothes off the hanging rack. Fucking right. So that she, and then came in here with the clothes in her hand I can't get in the playroom right now. Next week. And if there's clothes missing in from there, like this is bad, people. Okay? Like this is bad. Now it's nothing I can't fix. If I have to spend another $2,000 on food to build back up what I had so that I feel at least food safe in terms of food security for my family and myself, I will do that. I don't want to, but I will. I'm not committing no fucking crimes here, okay? I'm being responsible. I'm paying my bills. I'm buying organic black wild rice. Honestly, this probably came from over there, people. But I can't get over there, no, because she made a big fucking mess. All right. So, whew. All right. Now this is where I want to put jars because I'm making it so that Andre is going to cook his first meal in the next 2 or 3 days downstairs. Marcane and Rhea, Rhea. Marcane and Marina are okay with that. And so I bought 2 garlic sausage rings. So he's got 2 or 3 days to think about what he wants to do with that. To make a nice meal for everybody. Because they cook and they call Andre down and he brings me up food. And they're pretty good cooks for the most part, right? Like I'm like vibrating here, people. Like, and Tisha wants to use kids to ignore what Rhea did. Kids that nobody knows anything about. Then she tried to say, well, the only reason I know about that video is because Paige, if you're watching, why don't you tell Tisha to fucking smarten up? How about let me go into your house and rob 2-3 Paige, I don't think you ever stole from me if you're watching my videos because she said you were the one that told her that I was talking about Rhea's kids. What kind mother comes into somebody's house offering to help? And if you've been watching my videos, you know I've been going through a whole lot of freaking shit, Paige. But Rhea used that as an advantage to come in here and, like, I don't know how she could have possibly done this by herself. And yeah, she's a lousy fucking mom. And it reflects on her kids because there's issues. Like, there's no rhyme or reason to this other than she needed to fake the funk with the box. Is there anything written on the box? There should be big-ass jars in this box. I noticed she ripped off the labels on everything. As if I'm not tired enough as it is. Paige, as far as I know, has never stolen from me. I never even got a feel from her. Shelby? Yeah, maybe. But not Paige. And Shelby wasn't even here anyway, upstairs. She was with Shemaine downstairs for a little while. This is sick. I don't even know where to fucking start with this stupid shit. How did she find the time to do this in such a short period of time? Okay, so this is coconut milk. I want to put my jars here because I'm trying to make it easy for Andre and I to start enjoying the fruits of my labor, what's left of it. Yeah. What's left of it? And the thing about black wild rice, because it's in its own husk, I'm only assuming she took that. I won't know until I get around the corner. But that ain't happening for a while. Because I'm working in this area first. Because it's expensive. But in terms of long-term food storage, because it's in its husk, it lasts long time. Years and years and years and years. That's why I bought it. Because it had the ability to do that. What is this? See, she did it again. Or did I do that? Oh, fuck. Okay, I can get through this. I don't know if I did that one. I don't think I did that one. You can't trust anything in here. Oh, maybe I did. Okay. I gotta take some of this out in order to correct the problem. If I work on it for a few days, I'll get a lot of it done. So this is the one box of jam that the one jam jar of whatever was over there. It's not there anymore. There's this box here, but it does not need to be here because this is whenever I bought it. So Andre can eat up that. How could I have been so gullible? Why was I so trusting? Never again. Never again. It's not my nature to be mistrustful, though, so it's hard. It's hard for me to not be kind. Okay, I gotta turn this off, and I just gotta focus, and with the light now, it's getting dark, and I'm getting tired. It's getting hard for me to see. That's a lot of food there. Those jars, just for that box of jars, 6 of them, it's like $38. So that's $38 in jars gone. Okay. What was in them? And if my daughter wants to side with a thief that goes into people's houses and steals $2,000 to $3,000 worth of stuff in a space of less than 20 minutes or a half an hour or whatever the hell it was, and then have the audacity to smile up in their face as they're guarding the goods, right? So they can run off with them. And then, yeah, like that's just bullshit. That's total bullshit. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna turn this off, and I gotta breathe. And I know what I want to do. I want to get the jars that have food in them as I'm looking for my maple sugar, as I'm looking for my chocolate chips. I have not come across those jars. Those jars are, I can almost guarantee you, they're gone. They're freaking gone, because if they were going to be anywhere, they would have been here or they would have been down there, and I have not seen them. Okay, so I'm converting over part 1 of this video, and it's 2 hours and I think 37 minutes long, with my freaking camera falling through some gaping hole in the middle of the top bunk among a bunch of fabric and shit, with this big ass fucking hole, boo-boo hole in there. I had to stick my hand in there all the way down to get the camera out. And people want to think it's a freaking joke. Paige, apparently you're watching these videos from Africa. What is it with these freaking Africans? I got Africans across the bloody street. I got people sitting up in Africa watching my videos. Calling up Tisha, of all people. As Tisha's screaming at me that I shouldn't be talking about kids that I've been babysitting basically for the last 2 fucking years. I'm sorry. Boo-boo years and counting. In other words, probably more than 2 years. With it picking up pace because she's getting comfortable with just calling me up and say, "Oh, I gotta go to a fashion show with the Africans. Can you watch the kids? Oh, I want to go out with my drinking buddy and go get fucked up before I come pick up the kids." That's assuming that I make it to the house to pick up the kids, because maybe she got too inebriated and ended up fucking falling asleep and didn't show up until 9 o'clock in the morning. That happened one time that I can remember. Other than that, it's like, holy shit, no, like, what the hell, man? Whatever. Like, this is bullshit. You used your fucking kids so that you could worm up to me and I don't know, like, she works. She worked. I don't know if she does it anymore. I'm taking some of these jars out of here because I don't want them crashing around. I'd be surprised if none of these jars pop. Seriously, man. Like, you don't even know. Give it 2 months, and then I'll have to come and every month, well, every 2 weeks, really, check to see which ones are gonna pop from this clanging and falling on the ground and her piling up on top and twisting, moving things around. Like, it will be amazing to see if no jars pop. If no jars pop, then you know I'm a damn good canner, right? If half of the jars pop because of what this bitch did, oh my God. Oh, just throw out more money, who cares? You're going to be dead soon enough and it won't really matter. Poof, you'll be gone. Nothing will move except you. Everything else will stay behind. So we'll have half a fucking room full of rotten jars because they all popped because of what that stupid bitch did. They can't blame me for it because I've got it documented on these freaking videos what this bitch did. I'd like to see you walk in my shoes, Paige. Go babysit for that bitch's kids for 2.5 fucking years. Be up in your face acting like your friend. Oh, let me help you. Yeah, sure, yeah, whatever. No, I was fucking helping her long before she ever fucking helped me. What did she do? She helped me a little bit with court. But at the end of the day, it amounted out to big fat 0. Because what I wrote, she rewrote it to something else. And she didn't help me submit it. when it came to the appeal. So she didn't fucking help. Oh, something just fell. She just needed a babysitter so she could go get fucking drunk. That's all she needed. Was just waiting for an opportunity to do this. Just waiting. Yeah, let me come into your house and rob you of $2,000-$3,000 worth of shit. See how the hell you feel. And yeah, she's a lousy freaking mother. She's nobody's role model. And if that's your role model, then I feel sorry for you. I really, really do. She used her kids as bait to worm herself into the house. Can you watch the kids? I got a dinner date with an African man. She dates African men, too. I'm wondering if that's why she doesn't want to drop the shit off next door. Because Tisha screamed at me, "Oh, she's coming, she's dropping off the shit. Yeah, everything you gave her, she's giving it right back to you because she didn't steal nothing." I haven't seen her. I told the Africans it's coming. But she hasn't showed up yet. I figure when she comes, she can leave it on the fucking boo-boo grass, and then I'll take what I want back for whatever reason, and then the rest can go right next door. I already got permission. Yep. And maybe somebody will fucking recognize her. Because you know she'll never go to jail. As much as I want to call the police and charge her, I don't know. As if they can do anything. Okay, I need to make room. Oh my God. But I don't like the fact that she used her kids as a means, because if she didn't have the kids, what was the point of coming around? Because it was all about babysitting. I mean, it was like, oh, I work for a lawyer. I did his paperwork. Oh, well, if that's the case, maybe you can help me a little bit with court. Yeah, she did a few times, but for what? You know she was scoping out the house with her cocky little self. Yeah. And she wanted to secure a babysitter. That's what it was. Yeah. And I'm not allowed to talk about the kids? Yeah, okay. Right. I only talk about my grandkids. I talk about my fucking kids. You know what I'm saying? I'll talk about kids that, yeah, come around me and behave the way they behave. And then to really get to see the dark side of the mother, you can't be surprised. You can't be surprised that those kids aren't like that because of the way the mother is. Seriously. The girl's a fucking tweaker, okay? Sierra did drugs, but Andre didn't come out like her kids, that's for sure. Let's just put it that way. She needs to take some fucking responsibility for her bullshit crap. Oh, I have a disability. Yeah, right, no brain. You have a zero brain. What God gave you, it isn't even acknowledgeable. I don't know where... I'm like stuck. I hate it when, you know, you're on a roll and you're doing, and you're making progress. It doesn't look like you're making progress, but you are. And then all of a sudden you come to a screeching halt. Like this box of freaking jars. I need to get them out of here because they're in the way. Like, this is bullshit. This is fucking bullshit. Where's the 1.8 size liter jars, the 6 of them that belong in here? They're not here because she took the jars, that's why. And she took the box that was here, people. I'll never know what was in that box. I have to go through each and every, okay? Even over there, yeah. And then back up there. We still have to get back into that frickin' corner over there. We're not done over here because we're on the hunt for frickin' chocolate here, okay? I spent $350 fucking boo-boo dollars to replace the baker's chocolate between yesterday and today.
Oh, I know. She just racked up her credit cards.
Yeah, well, I'm not committing no crimes now, am I? No. No, I'm proving a freaking point here. That's what I'm doing, okay? There's no point in talking the talk if you can't walk the walk. If it costed me 300, 400, 500, and it up and disappears, poof, like magic, then yeah, I'm going to come back and I'm going to show you what $500 on the internet with online shopping really is about to replace what the bitch stole. Forget the stealing part. She looted it. She freaking looted it. And you want to be a friend to that thing? And say she's a good mother? And if I talk about her parenting skills or lack thereof, and the result of what the prodigy of her vagina produced? Like, come on. Mother of the freaking year.
I went to a fashion show with the Africans. Ooh, I dated an African man. Ooh.
Why don't you deal with your Jamaican one first? Before you run off and... Maybe she's looking to rob him. Because you know you can't trust the bitch. You know you can't fucking trust the bitch. She used her kids so that she could do this. If she had no kids, there would have been no reason to come around as much as she did. And it was getting to the point where it was 2 times a month. And as if. But we did it anyway because we felt sorry for her. Poor Rhea. Nobody to help her with childcare. Yeah. Just to show you that I can work mad, I just carried that funky ass box of I don't know what over there, out on the, put it out in the freaking over there. Okay? Yeah, I can work mad. You know, whatever. It's not easy folding up your life like a deck of cards. Yeah. But if you notice, I'm still playing a hand here of some kind. In terms of, you know, the gambler, right? I'm playing, I don't know, poker. Do I have a poker face? Or do I have a joker face?
Yeah, I'm your friend. I'll help you. Can you watch the kids for me, though? Because I got something to do, and yeah, I know you've had it really rough, and I know this is hard for you, but for me, it's exciting. Yeah, I just can't wait until you leave your fucking room so I can sneak back in here whether I have a little leprechaun with me or not, because honestly, people, I know she's working with the devil, and, you know, but at the end of the day, I don't know how the hell she got this amount of shit out of here in such a short period of time without help. Without help. Like as a physical human being. I don't know how she did it. I don't. I hate that when things start falling, because I can't see. Breathe. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Yep. You know, people need to be careful what they wish for others. I know there's out there people laughing, thinking this is funny, and you know, I deserve this for whatever, like Tamika Johnson. You know, oh yeah, just kill Judy because then I can get Amari. I mean, that narrative never changes. Right? She's always in the back alley plotting and scheming with, if it's not a cheeseburger, it's a freaking Nathan or something, you know? It's somebody out there plotting and scheming. Yeah, throwing fucking batteries into my pond. Andre went to the pond. He cleaned it out. I haven't gonna do a repair. Anyway, there was a utility knife in the pond with the blade out of it. Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. That was after he cleaned it with the battery in it and a beer bottle. Okay. That's what I mean. You know, you want to wish ill on me? Don't be surprised if it doesn't come back and get you in the ass. And that same ill will that you wish on me, because you condone murder and you condone stealing and you think it's okay to just trash people's shit and just whatever. Well, it might take 20 years, 25 years. And the way the world is going, oh my God, I feel sorry for the young people. I do. See, I'm old. I can cope with this shit, right? Because I'm near the end of my life. So what the hell do I need to be accumulating all this junk? Only to be harassed over it. To have half the population try and steal it. I have yet to find the ham, but these are new. So I gotta finish this box over here. And once I finish this box, then I get to I'm gonna clear off in here. Then I got my big ass jars over there. I'm gonna continue putting them here so it's easy for Andre. When I bought the chocolate today, I ordered sausages, garlic sausage, you know, that kind of thing. Sausage rings, Ukrainian garlic sausage rings. 2 upstairs, 2 down. So for the first meal that Andre's gonna make downstairs, will be centered around garlic, Ukrainian garlic sausage. It's a no name, but that's okay. I bought 4 of them, and 2 is for dinner for everybody in the house. So now he has to decide. Now he has to decide what he wants to make with it. And that's the whole point of this exercise, because if he came in and said, well, I'd like to do this and this, and if I thought that something in here was here to make it happen for him in terms of what he needed, then yeah, I don't have to buy it, right? Because, you know, we need to use what's in here. So he could make rice with a can of, he could make rice, fried rice, really, which is a 2-step thing, with some, you know, cook your rice, put it in the fridge, let it get nice and cold, whatever, and then saute your onions, garlic or whatever, little, maybe red pepper in small little pieces, you know, and mix it in with the rice and saute your rice a little bit, open up a can of peas, yummy, yummy, yummy. Drain out the liquid, put it in there, stir it around because it's all nicely cooked now. Oh, it would be so good. Oh yeah. And I got the peas down there, and I got peas up there, and I got peas over there. So I got enough peas to last us for a while. Right? Okay. I have a whole bunch of jars in here that I don't want to be here right now. And that means I have to take them out. What's this? Tomatoes, May 18th, 2014. And I can almost guarantee you they're still fine. As long as the lid didn't rust and air got inside it. Oh my Lord. I'm looking under the lid, not that I can see very much anymore, to see if it oxidized, because even if it oxidized, it would still, where's the camera? There it is. Even if it oxidized, under the lid, let me see, it's not very good lighting, eh? Under the lid, In other words, under the lid, if it's black and you can take your finger and scrape it and it kind of moves around, that's okay, because that's just oxidization in terms of when you're canning it, it spits up, right? Because you get a vortex going on in the inside of it, right? As it heats up, eh? And then the food accumulates at the top of the lid, okay? And then the jar seals. Now, the mistake that I made on this one, in 2014, because that's when I was just really starting to can, 13, 14, something like that. Anyway, you're supposed to take off the rim because it can compromise the seal. But in those days, I don't know why I didn't do it, but I didn't, so that's why it's on there. Otherwise, it shouldn't be on there, because if the jar popped, right, this normally bulges, right? And if you push on it, it will be like a lug lid. It will make boop, 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 burp, boop. It will move, and it will make burping sounds. That's no good because the air's inside. And once the air gets inside, then it starts to rot the food. And what would be on top of the lid wouldn't be so much the oxidization of the food that spit it up when it was cooking, as it would be spoiled food that more than likely was starting to erode, because the lid itself is very sensitive to erosion. So you'd know. There's a difference between oxidization from food particles in a sealed container compared to things spoiling in there because air got in and started to erode the lid from the inside out versus from the outside in. People don't know that. Well, a lot of people don't know that. They open it up, they see it's black under the lid, and they automatically assume that it's mold and it's rotten, and that's not true. And I'm here to remind you of that, because there might come a day when that jar of food that you took the time to can 11 years ago might just get you through one more day where there's nothing to eat. Don't ever underestimate that. Okay, I gotta focus. I don't know. I'm stuck. Stuck. Okay, strategy. Think strategy. Come on, Judy. But it's harder with my eyes, right? Because I can't see. And when it starts to get dark, it's harder on me. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a RIA. We're going to tweak here for a minute, okay? What we're going to do is we're going to grab a box. Yeah, be real bitchy about it too. Trash some more shit around, why not? Not going to hurt nothing more than it's already fucked up. Whoops, sorry, boo-booed up. So we'll just, like I said, kind of do a RIA. We'll just throw that over there. Oh, there's a video. Maybe I might sell it. Maybe I might keep it, but I want to keep it. So we're going to keep that. I'm surprised she didn't take that. But she couldn't take everything, right? Okay, I need this. As hard as I'm trying, I'm trying to write things down, but I'm not very successful with it. But I'm working on it. Okay. Okay. All my pens. Oh, okay, in case I need that. Okay, put that there. So now we got a box, and I can take that box. Oh my God, that's teetering. God forbid if that falls. Oh, lordy, lordy. Lordy, lordy. I don't know. I don't know how this is gonna work. I said, Andre, just give Nana 3 to 7 days. I don't think I'll get it done in 3. In terms of just get a general idea. I won't get up there. I'm not going to be stupid. I'm going to do that with my son. Yeah. Because by the time I get up there, I'll be exhausted. That's the first thing. I'll be literally freaking exhausted. So, you know, I could have a heart attack up there. Okay, so we're just going to put this shit here. We'll do a Rhea. Just throw it all into one big fucking pile. Clang, cling, clunk. Right? Okay. And yeah, if Shimei was here, she'd help me. And Paige knows that. I don't have to worry about those right now. Those can go down there. I don't know, people. She fucked me over, man. Like, this is stupid already. See, there's a lid on that one. Like, I mean, some of this stuff I did, but way too much of it she did. Oh, yeah. My goal is to get the big jars up here. Off the floor. Make them handy for when we need them. Right? For meal planning. It should be interesting to see how these so-called dehydrated vegetables... Oh my God. I got broccoli from November of 2023. And I haven't even had a chance to use it yet. This is why I'm doing this. I started working on it, but... Anyway... Okay, these are some big-ass jars. So, not this one. What is this one? Chicken broth, May of 2024. That's some primo stuff. Didn't we have that over there in a box? I don't know. Because sometimes I have strays, right? Because I have a full case of that. So I'd put it there, the 13th one would go on the table. Well, there would be 12 in a case somewhere in the room that's now been, I don't know what you call this, looted. That's the only word I can think of. This is a form of being looted. Yeah, and people want to condone that. Yeah, and use kids, yeah, as an excuse to avoid, no, as an excuse to ignore what the parent did. Oh, yeah. Kind of makes you wonder why. I don't get it. Okay, what's this one? Beef. Extra fat. Yeah. I just read that shit over there. Like, I just read this. Or we had the smaller jars. Oh my, okay, don't get mad. Marcane asked Andre when he went downstairs to go get a hot dog. He says, what was Nana yelling on about? Was she making a YouTube video? Andre said yes. Yeah, but I was also yelling on the phone with Tisha. Okay, I don't know what this is. But it's sealed. To me, it looks kind of red. I think it's some kind of salsa sauce, but if you notice, there's nothing on here. I don't know. There's no labels, nothing. That's a mystery jar. Okay. So, I don't know. We don't want it to pop. And we don't want it to fall. So I guess we'll just put it right there. So I've got these larger jars that I'm going to take out of here. I'm going to take out those jars. So I can take the big jars, put them over here. And no, I don't have my maple sugar. And no, I haven't come across my chocolate chips either in 1-size gallon jars. Okay? And that's what I'm aware of. Because we already had, and she almost ran off with the freaking organic raisins. Because I showed you through the first number video, part 1, when I opened up the box, what the hell was going on in there. Okay, this I don't need to take out. This can go on the floor. It's because it's just, you know, I don't know what it is. What is it? Maybe breadcrumbs. I wonder what that is. I think it's breadcrumbs. Okay. Almost there. Almost there. I need these. And now by this time, I'm getting real tired. I don't know if you can tell, but I am. I'm starting to feel it, right? Oh, duck wings. Okay. Okay. Maybe I brought out 1 jar. Maybe. Because I wanted to try it with Andre, being that I canned it in August of 2023. Initially, when I canned it, I was thinking of cat food when I was on that little cat food run. Okay? But it's sitting over there. It's supposed to be anyway. In that box, under those things. Like 6 or 7 jars. 5 jars, something like that. And when I was doing whatever, maybe I'd put 1 out just to remind myself. Let's try it. It's perfectly fine. As long as you heat it up correctly. I bet you it would be really good. With that barbecue sauce. Okay? See? Here's another one. Salt. Beef salt. September of 2023. I think that's in there, people. I really do. Fuck. I don't believe this. I have to backtrack. Now I have to backtrack. Because I'm not writing... I'm writing on the outside what it is, but I'm not even actually putting the actual date on it. But I need to... oh my God, man. Why should I care? In terms of... Who cares what's in the box? Just go grab what you want when you want it. No, I like to know what's in the box. So, I'm going to leave this close by. Because when I get back in that corner, I know exactly where this is supposed to be. And I'm going to see if she took stuff out of that box. Well, I haven't finished looking yet over there. Because I have to work over here too, right? Okay, so we'll leave that there. Now, I have to... Here. Now, I have to... what do you call it? Take these jars out. Okay. I have to take these jars out. There's 4 of them. But I suppose I could just move them over here for now. Because once I get the big jars there, I can put another box on top. And then, or even this one here for that matter, to get that out of the way. Because it's almost like you have to take these jars and, I don't know, go hunting for their mates to match them up so that you can build a full case again. Because a lot of these home canned goods came in and is a full case. And if you've been watching my videos, you'd know that. I normally can 12 to 24 jars of the same
product. Doesn't matter if it's fruit, meat, not so much vegetables, but when I did the beans, yeah. All right, so that now has been accomplished. Now what I need to do though, before I get too far into this, is I need to label the boxes from this side. But that's long term, so I'm not worried about it. Although, I'm so stressed out, I already forgot what the hell's in there. I know what's in that box. Oh, that one's jam. Jam. I have it written on the other side, but I want to hear jam, what it'll be in April. $25. And then this one will be ham. And probably kipper snacks. Or these things. Where am I? There we are. Just to fill the little gap. Because I don't like my boxes to rattle. But I bought fresh. To get my PC points. To compensate for what she might have stole over there. Because I haven't gotten into that core yet. It's this thing. It stinks. So I'm going to finish packing up the box with this ham. Alright? It will fit something like 9 of them in there that I conceive. I'll let you know. Okay, yeah man, I'm back. Alright? The battery burnt out, right? Because, I'm just a poor woman, eh? You know what I'm saying? I buy those cheap-ass cameras, camcorders, that is. And, what do you call it? Oh. Yeah. So, being that we're kind of talking about food here, Paige, I ain't suckholding to you, okay? I don't need to explain myself to you. You used to come to the park events when you were a kid. You came to Gateway Place when you were just a little girl. And Tisha was what, 12? You were 12. Both of you were 12 years old. Your sister was there. Your mother was there, okay? I'm just saying. And that's when I did the playground restoration and you grabbed the camera, right? The one that I bought for the kids, and you were in that tube, right? Like, I don't need... How many park events have you been to? Did you not come to Bell's for Andre? I think you were there for that, too, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, these hams, I got them on sale. Now, granted, I bought them on a credit card, so of course I'm going to have to pay interest on it, but besides that point, they were $3.50 a can. I'm getting tired. They were $3.50 a can, okay? Just to give you an idea how much money is in this box. If you were hungry and money was worthless and you had a little box like that full of ham and a few kipper snacks and sardines that are smoked, what would you choose? Alrighty-o. So, there's 15 cans of ham in there. Times, whoops. Check out my hat. $3.50 times 15 equals $52.50. Okay? In ham. And then, the kipper snacks, I don't know if people noticed,
Well, they're not real. Well, they are. I got some kipper snacks and the sardines, the long ones that are smoked, which I like. Slightly different than your regular sardines. They used to be $1.99, but now they're $2.27. I didn't really need them, but they were giving up the free, the PC points, right? And like, seriously, I wouldn't be surprised she didn't get all the way down there and stole what I had over there. Because she picked a few off of there, I think. So we're just going to say 8 cans, okay? 8 cans times $2.27. We won't include the PC point deduction because I had to pay this before I got the PC points. That's another $18.60. What did I say? 52 or 56? I think it was 52. Plus 52 and a bit, whatever that was. So in that box alone is $70 and a bit. Am I doing it for the money? Like, right? Or am I doing it because I love my family? And, I want to make sure they don't go hungry unless they don't go hungry as the world is changing at a very fast pace to where it becomes extremely dangerous for you to own anything because you become a target to those around you. My son and his wife, my landlord and her son and the rest of her family, right? Obviously Rhea, I'm just saying. And that's who we know of. We're not, there's people that lurk, right? Do shit in the yard and whatever. So anyway, when you buy stuff like this, do you see? It goes all the way around, right? Now, they're not that great because sometimes they can pop in there, and if you open a can, it will be all gray and rotten and whatever, right? Depending on your geographical location, if you have a lot of humidity in the air where moisture is going to accumulate on the can, which will create rust, which will compromise the can, and rust will start at the seams. So if for any reason you find yourself living in an area where there's a lot of humidity in the air and you want to put your cans away for long term without them getting compromised from that moisture in the air, what you can do is you can go buy nail polish or an acrylic, and then you just paint along the seams, right? Okay? So that when the moisture attaches itself to the can, it can't get to the weakest point and start eating away at it to make it so that it pops, right? And becomes useless. So that's just for general information. Okay? So now that I've done that, that box is basically done. Now I have to hunt for the tape. You see, this is where I can't see it. And I try and figure to remember where I put it. I have 2 of them in here right now. But, oh, I see it. I can barely see it. But I kind of see it. I see something. So we're going to box that up, tape it up. I wrote what was on there. I'm not worrying about calculating how much each box costed me because I already know. in a general kind of sense, but I don't do it for the money. Right? I do it for the love. And for the sense of food security. For myself, well, I suppose, while I'm alive. Knowing that when I'm dead, it will be a big payday for those that come in here and realize that I'm gone. Oh, I hate tape when tape does this. Oh, Mom's gone. Boo-hoo. Yeah, right. Boo-hoo my ass. Boo-hoo my ass. I don't know if that's tape or not over there. Kind of looks like it. That was no good. It's defective. Yeah. Oh my Lord. Now, I got the one box of ham. I haven't found any ham. So that tells me something's missing when it comes to ham. But I haven't gone through all the boxes yet, so we'll just wait and see. But so far, I haven't come across a box of ham. I did come across a box of sockeye salmon, but I have to be honest with you, I didn't pull it out to check it to see if there was anything inside. It was in there. And when I'm getting to the back and pulling out everything from the back when it comes to the food there, whether some of it goes downstairs or not, that's when I'll check that box. I'm just assuming that the sockeye salmon is in there because she would have had to move something else that was on top of it. So, but I don't know. She's Spider-Woman. The Hulk. She's a cross between the Hulk and a Spider-Woman. In terms of how quick she did this shit. Yeah. You know? Okay. And another reason you want to tape up your boxes on all the seams, if you can, is to keep the moths out. Because they'll eat the cardboard. They'll nest in between the cardboard and they'll lay their larvae in there, have their babies, and they'll eat the cardboard because, you know, they're bugs. And, you know, as you go about doing stuff like this, you pick up things on your hands and stuff that they like. Right? I'm touching food. So, all it has to be is to smell like food. So if you want to go the extra mile, like this, I'd recommend it. And then it's funny when someone comes along, untapes everything, takes something out, and then tries to tape up the box again with the tape that they already... Oh my God. I don't know what the purpose of taping it back up would be. Right? Other than, it's just foolishness, right? Some of the shit that goes on these days is foolishness. Complete foolishness. But besides that point, alright, y'all. Now, technically, I should get into the habit. Well, I do. Sometimes I do that ham times 15 and sardines times 8. There's those long, skinny ones that have the smoke flavor on them. Yep. If I didn't work on a non-profit all these years, there'd be no videos. Just remember that. And it's better than Z Nation. I mean, after a while, you can only watch so many zombies, you know? Right?
And then we've got that box there. So we're going to tape up that one too, because then I put these two side by side together, and then I put a box of my home canned goods on it, and I cover it up, and then it goes to sleep. And when everything's sleeping and they're all cozy, that's when the bedroom becomes really surreal, and it's nice. It's really nice. Auntie Shemay's room is very surreal too. And so is the greenhouse. The greenhouse is really nice. In terms of that equilibrium with a level of peace in it. Yeah. It's nice. I had that before Rhea showed up, even though it wasn't perfect. It's, you know, I'm taking out my shit, so of course things are moving around, right? Speaking of that, do you see where I am? Can you see where I am? Over here are a bunch of jackets. I'm wondering if she took my jackets, because she came back in here and that's when she started moving shit around. She knocked over, I don't know, there was some shampoo that was open, and when I came in and I moved everything out, right, it was all, I'm so glad I caught it. I'm so glad I caught it, because if it sat there for any length of time, it, you know, it could have done damage to the floor, right? Because these imitation hardwood floors, they don't like water. No. And if it would have sat there for weeks, months, who knows what would have happened. But I caught it just in time. I was still able to clean it up. And then when I opened up the box, the bottle had, you know, one of those little push things, and it was open, and that's why it leaked out. Yeah. Because she was in here. She knocked it over when she was poking around with my jacket, so I wouldn't be surprised if she didn't steal a couple of jackets. Yeah. Why else would you come here? To take a box and put it there and then fuck off? No, you came in here and you rifled through my fucking jackets, bitch. You fucking bitch. Yeah. You're a gong show, bitch. You can't call me a gong show, because I've been doing YouTube videos since 2009, bitch. Yeah. Fucking bitch. You're a sorry excuse for a woman. Yeah. Okay, so now that that's done, and then I lose my glasses. Not that I can see anything from them, but looks like I already lost them. Oh joy. This is what I go through. Yeah. I want to make sure, yeah, this box is labeled. All the date is on it. Oh yeah, that's the jams, so we're good. Okay, so those jams won't be touched for a couple of years, providing that I don't get robbed. Okay, the only way they would disappear at any point in the future would be if I got robbed again. And in this day and age, it's possible. Oh yeah, it's freaking possible. Yeah. Seems to be the sign of the times. Yeah. Yep. Yep. This shit's not funny. It takes a long time to do this shit. It really does. But it's worth it in the end. It's a really nice feeling when you're almost there and you're happy
and you just want to get on with your life, and you know. Okay, and then we're in what, April, right? April of 2025. And then this one, okay. So there, that was one of my main missions for the day. I have this beautiful old farmhouse lamp here that I'm gonna take out and probably try and sell it, because I need the table space. But I'm not very successful at getting everything out when I want to. Okay, so what do we got here? Maple baked beans, corned beef, April 14th of 2023. Does she mix this shit up too? Maple baked beans. Oh, that sounds so good. What do they look like? Can you see what it looks like? I can't see. I don't even know where the flashlight went to now. Here's a flashlight. Let's see if we can see what these beans look like. See, now I've been going. This is where I start to get dizzy, because I'm exhausted. I haven't had anything to really... Oh, look how nice that is. I don't know if you can see that. Oh, man. That's when I had maple sugar, but my maple sugar disappeared. Yeah. $100 worth, at least. Yep. So this, you see, this is all... Well, hold on. We got cheddar Alfredo. Cheddar Alfredo. Oh my God. Cheesy cheddar Alfredo. Yeah, no, you see, this is too fucking mixed up. Alfredo sauce. Everything's got a different name. And it looks like a different date. This fucking bitch. I'm sorry, boo-boo bitch. Mild pork bone broth. Okay, I can't get angry. I can't feel sick. Right? No point. Not gonna get me anywhere. Apple mango. Did we just not talk about... She went through almost every single box of jars. Didn't we just go through apple mango over there? Huh? Okay, don't get mad. Don't get mad. Don't get mad. Karma's a bitch. Let's see what else is in here. Mild pork bone broth. That's what we want for Amari, so we want to keep it real close. When was this made? What is this? Fermented pickles. Vinegar brine. Okay. I remember that. Ground steak. Are you listening to this? Do you see how this is so mixed up? Like, this is retarded.
I'm pretty sure that says steak. Yeah. August of 2023. This is freaking retarded. Something ground up in there. And if it says steak, then that means it's real beef, not hamburger. Okay? Oh my God, people. Mild bone broth. Okay, this jar is feeling kind of funny. But it sounds okay. Chicken heart liver. Why is that in there all by itself? Like the lonely lost star. Like, seriously, man. I can't believe this. Mild pork bone broth. I'm going to put that right there and keep it handy for Amari. Mild pork broth. It's like I have to reorganize my jars with their categories. Apple mango doesn't belong in here. It belongs with the other apple mango, which is over there somewhere. Here's apple mango again. Yeah, because it was like a full case, right? Probably, right? What is this one? Pork bone broth. Okay. Pork bone broth. Okay, so we're going to put the pork bone broth right here. Right? All right. Just leave this on the bottom. Don't cover your jars up with plastic, because if they start to sweat and you get moisture on the lid, again, they rust out fast. That's why I cover them up with fabric to keep the rodents out. No, in that situation it would be spiders. And then when the spiders kill their prey, and if it's on the lid and they leave their gooey stuff behind, that's enough moisture to start eating a hole in your lid through rust. I'm going to leave this, though, on the bottom so that for some strange reason, being that these things were knocked around all over the room like if they were in a pinball machine, I may come back when I have some time with some nice soapy water, and I'm going to wipe these down because I don't like the way they feel. But even when you wash them sometimes, you know, when they sit, they collect things in the air or whatever, but either or. So we're going to make this one here a broth for Amari. So there seems to be a lot of pork bone broth. Okay? So we're going to make sure that these boxes are nicely lined up, not going nowhere. So how many do we got so far? So that's one. Here, we'll do it this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5. Okay, so only 5. So we got 3 apple mango that don't belong here with maple sugar. We know there's apple mango over there with maple sugar. So I'll just leave those there. And I'll get another box. I'm not sure what I'm doing here, people. Here, this actually goes this way. So we'll turn it this way. Turn it that way.
Yeah. So, yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so I'm going to leave that there. And as I find, quote unquote, pork broth, which there should be a lot in here, but I don't know. Any kind of broth, preferably pork. Keep pork with pork, beef broth with beef broth, and chicken broth. Okay, so whatever. I should have all of that, but like I said, how did she do this all by herself? Like, how is it even possible? I didn't go to sleep, people. I just sat by my desk and had a coffee. And I waited for her, and then I came down the hall thinking maybe she was in the bathroom, and she wasn't, so I decided to use the bathroom and never even stopped to look in my freaking room. She's not a magician. Right? Okay, what's this? I got a box right here. Oh yeah, this is the maple bean. Maple bean. You know, like, I can more than 4 jars of maple bean. Okay? Then we've got the cheddar Alfredo, because I did like 3 batches of Alfredo sauce. Okay? But this is messed up. Cheese, cheddar, Alfredo, Alfredo sauce. What's this one? Alfredo sauce. Alfredo sauce. What is this? Butter. Like, what the fuck, bitch? What'd you do? Walk off with all my canned butter? Like, holy crumb, people. Holy crumb. I would have a whole case of butter. How many jars are here? 1. Why is it mixed in with all this shit? Cheesy Alfredo. Cheesy Alfredo. Cheesy Alfredo. These cases, these should be full cases. Cheesy Alfredo. We've got 4 of those. Where's the rest of them? Oh my God. Oh my God. How is it? Why can't I charge her? She needs to go to jail for this. Okay, don't get mad. I'm already mad. So what we need, here's another jar. What's this one? I need another box. This is another bone broth. Different date though. Oh no, same date. No. Well, it's bone broth. Pork bone broth. February. I got February 12th of 24 on this one, and I got February 21st of 24 on this one. But this one says mild. So it's hard to say. So I'm going to put that one over there. And none of these are matching up with shit. So what we need to do is, I need to find the apple mango and build on the apple mango, because there's 3 of them here and I just seen them over there. I'm pretty sure of it. We got a Lone Star butter. A Lone Star chicken heart liver. Where's their mates? Where's the rest of them? Fermented pickles. Where's the rest of them? Ground steak sounds good. Where's the rest of them? It's been in my room since August of 2023.
And what happened? Some little fucking skanky little bitch showed up in here and looted it. Uh-huh. Yeah. Hiding behind her kids. Yeah. So that she doesn't have to be held to account. Okay. Remember I said? It was in here. I can put light. It's right here, the one in the back. I just finished it. Now I'm moving it out, some of it. Because some of it is, got it written down here. It says apple mango, turkey something, beef plus pork. Okay, so let's find, I don't know. Wasn't there broth? Look at this. What is that? That's okay. Wasn't there broth in here too? Right here. What is this one? Oh, that's turkey. Turkey broth. Well, I can scratch that out because I need three spaces for the 3 jars that are over here that don't belong over here. Right? That just shows you how stupid this shit is. I guess people like her do that kind of stuff so that you get busy and distracted. Oh, this is more broth. More turkey broth. Okay? So we'll put that over there. We'll put it with the pork anyway. Boy, oh boy. What's this? I don't know. Okay, that's the apple mango. So apple mango. Apple mango. We need one more one more jar out of there, or maybe, I don't know. Let me grab these other apple mangoes. Where did I just see it? Okay. Apple mango, September 12th. September 12th. Let's see. Let's see if the dates match up. Yep. Tell me how I got apple mango over here and apple mango over there. Huh? What do you think? Oh my God. Take this one out. And we'll piece this one in. And technically we should put it furthest to the back. Oh boy. Sure. Pop a jar. Okay. Alrighty-o. Oh. It's like Uncle John would say. It's like gymnastics. Stretching and shit. Alright, well, I'm not covering that up because who knows where we're going to find apple mango next. Like, seriously. Why would you do that? Other than you're fucking retarded. Seriously. Alright. So, I'm afraid to put anything there because I wouldn't know where to find its mates. Could be anywhere in this stupid room. But we will put the broth here for Murray. Okay? Pork bone broth. Mild pork. But they're different. So, I don't know. And then we're going to do the turkey. Turkey broth. You know there's more than just 2 jars. Or at least there used to be. Oh, and look at the date. October 1st. October 1st. All right. I'm not labeling. I really want to know where the butter went to. As if I can do butter again. Huh? What do you think? Blind woman, right? You robbed a blind woman of her food. You stupid bitch. Yeah, you stupid bitch. Okay, these are all missing. There's so much missing. So much is missing, people. Okay. Well, I don't know. I have to think strategy here. So I'm just going to turn this off for a minute. And I want to get these jars off the floor. And then I can put them there. And I can put another box. And I don't know. I might even have to go into my videos from this time period. Just to log what I was canning and how much I canned. Because it didn't go downstairs, it came in here. Okay? Okay. I'm telling you, this girl, she's creepy. This is some creepy shit, people. Okay, now I'm over here. Okay? Like, you know what it is? She went up in there. She put, do you see that face thing? She put that face thing up there. There's bags up there. There's a couple of jewelry boxes in there. It looks like maybe one is missing. I'm looking at these jars. These ones here. Okay. I'm missing a box here that has my personal jewelry. I don't have a lot of gold, people, but there was a little bit of gold in there. And a little bit of, you know, a few coins, right? Nothing fancy. But because she was in here fucking rooting around, she was stealing. Okay, let's look at this shit. I can't see. She fucking mixing everything up. Yeah, look at this. Beef. Pork. Like, how did she do this? And I'm looking for my box. And it's not there. Which tells me she stole it. Because she looks for the good stuff. That's what she's looking for, jewelry and shit. And fucking money. Or whatever. This is just a distraction. Let me just figure this out. Hold on. Alright. So, gaping hole in here. Up in there, there's a gaping hole. I can feel it. Because she rifled through these leather jackets and shit. That's what she did. Yeah. But, what I'm concerned about, okay, is the few little things that I had that wasn't very much. A couple of rings, some silver coins, little teeny weeny bit of gold. Wasn't very much. It was in a box underneath there. I can't find it so far because she did something up there. So I want to find out if she emptied out. I think she even took a box. I don't know. I'm looking for the flashlight. Okay, because I'm going from spot to spot. What's in here? Well, kind of a gaping hole, but nothing she'd be interested in. Now, I want to look in this box, but it's complicated. This is beef.
I'm looking for the flashlight now. Oh my lord. Something poking at me. There's an umbrella there. Oh, I'm sorry. I lost the flashlight. This is sick. So fucking sick. Oh, here's the flashlight. So for the most part, we got beef September 14th of 2023, 369. And then we've got, so we got 9 jars of that all together, nice. And then all of a sudden, we got from July of 23, 2 jars of beef, and then 1 jar of pork. Yeah, okay. That doesn't add up. I don't know. Right? What I need to do before I go too far with shit, I need to look in these bigger boxes to make sure that there's jars in them, because this girl was moving fucking fast. Okay? Real fucking fast. You know what I'm saying? So what I need to do is go through these jars. I need to take a breath. But I want to, honestly, I know what I need to do. But I don't want to do that right now. What I want to do is get up in here, because I'm going to show you something else that I wouldn't do. How do I know this bitch was in here too? Because she went from fucking spot to spot to spot. Yeah. Okay, so there's 4 jars in there, so that's good. So I'm going to label the boxes, and I'm going to write. But before that happens, we're going to get up into this corner where this bitch was, to one degree or another. Okay? Now, again, you're dealing with somebody that's tall, has been crossed with a spider or something like that, in terms of DNA, where clearly she's a contortionist, more than I am. Now, being that Tisha doesn't care jack shit about me, I guess she wouldn't care if there's nothing here for her. In terms of the jewelry, what little jewelry I have being robbed by this bitch. Okay? And the reason I say that is because this, first of all, this can, where's the, I just seen this can. This can, do you see this can here? What is it? 1 shot. 1 shot for what? Ooh, a bug. Hornets and wasps. I don't know why that's there. Andre wanted WD-40. Well, I don't know. Maybe that stuff has been there for a while. What I want to do, I feel like she's been in here. But then, you know, yeah, sure. You know what, people? This bitch robbed me of all my fucking jewelry here that I had for just whatever. This girl is fucking sick. I'm gonna call the cops. I'm gonna call the fucking cops. Yeah, I'm gonna at least try and report it. I don't expect them to do anything about it. I don't know how they could possibly deal with this problem. But I'm gonna fucking report it because I had boxes here with miscellaneous jewelry and just whatever. She fucking... How did she get this all out by herself? This is what I don't understand. Like, I don't fucking understand this. It's too much that she took out. Now, I'm gonna show you, okay, there's another empty... Well, wait a minute. Hold on, calm down, breathe, Judy. No, you did that. You moved the boxes somewhere else. Where did you move those things? Don't be too hasty here. Okay? Because I remember that box now. I remember that box now. There's where are you? There you are. Sauces in there. Technically, there should be 2 boxes. 1, 2, yeah. Okay. So where did I put the ones that were there before? I don't remember that right now. I want to know if my shit's in that. So I'm going to turn this off and I'm going to see. And I'll come back. Plus I dropped something that I have to get out. Which isn't going to be fun. Okay, hold on. I see something here. I see Alfredo sauce or butter or something. What is this? Oh my lord. Extra cheesy cheddar Alfredo. Not what I'm looking for, so hold on a minute. Okay, I found what I was looking for, but it's been rifled through and it didn't belong here. There was a wood box that had beautiful belts in it and other beaded jewelry and shit, but it's not there anymore. Let's see what's in here. It feels empty to me. Look, it's been... Did you see what happened? She ripped at it so fucking hard, she broke it. Okay? And it's empty. There you go, Tisha. Your friend robbed all this shit. Fucking empty. She was rushing so much. Look at that. Fucking empty. It's been wiped out. So she got up in here because she's tall. She's got lanky arms. Or she had snuck somebody into the bedroom with her. Look, this one... This one's... She probably just grabbed the shit. There's nothing in here. Okay, and what was here? I had wood boxes. They're not here. They're gone. 2 of them full of jewelry. Like not jewelry, but like belts with beads or necklaces. Beaded necklaces, beaded belt. Just, she fucking wiped me out. I'm gonna call the cops on her, people. I don't care if you're fucking watching, Rhea. I'm gonna report you. I'm gonna fucking report you. Start a fucking file. I don't care. I know they can't charge you because they can't prove that you did this. But you did. You did. Now, this is the box I was looking for, but she put that there because this is the same color. This is the same color. Okay?
This is the same color. How can we do this? This is the same color. Do you see this color of the box? I had two of them quite large up there. This one does not belong there. This is the one I was looking for. But clearly what I'm looking for is not here. No. My rings are gone. The few little things I had here in terms of, you know, a silver dollar or whatever is fucking gone. This is stupid. This is real fucking stupid. So she wiped out two jewelry boxes with beautiful necklaces, beautiful belts. Yeah. And all the good stuff from here she took out. Okay? But just in case I'm confused, I'll leave this over here and I'll work my way over there, and if I find a similar box, which I know I won't, because if you notice it has little right, drawers. This is where the rings were. Now, how do I know she got up there? Well, because she put this up there. This wasn't there, people. You know, when we started moving shit around, I handed this to her. This was over there, above Sierra's trunk. It wasn't up there. Okay, this battery just keeps blinking out. This is an old camera, and I've been working it like a good workhorse. So I'm going to, I guess, charge it. I gotta take a break from this. This is the box I was looking for. Where it was not where it was supposed to be. She took my my rings out of here. They're not here. She took the little bit of money that I had, which wasn't anything fancy. I think there may have been a silver coin in there. You know, some American old quarters, that kind of thing, right? It was the rings that were not so much gold rings. Maybe there was something there, a little something, but nothing fancy, right? And I don't know what the hell this shit is. Like, she's fucked in the head. So, I think what I'm gonna do, Andre, talk quiet. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna call the police station tomorrow, and I'm just gonna see what my options are. You know, see if there's anything that they could even do about this situation. What is this? And what the hell is this? I don't even know what that is. She rifled through my whole room. Now, unless I have another similar box like this, which I don't think I do. I mean, if I find the one that I'm looking for, which I think I have, but if I'm wrong, I'll let you know. But you seen me open up that thing. It popped in it because she rushing as she's doing. But honestly, I don't know if she did it by herself. I don't think so. I just feel like it was just
too much. She mixed up too many jars and like nothing is making sense in there. I'm having to put jars from over there, over there. In terms of apple mango. I got apple mango on the bed, and I got apple mango on the other side of the room. It doesn't add up. I don't do shit like that. But she went for the good stuff. She did the other stuff, mixed everything up as a distraction. So you wouldn't notice it at first, that is. It make you self-doubt yourself, right? Okay, so I got a video uploading now, part 1. This is part 2. And it's not getting any better. No. I'm at the point, though, that I think I'm going to just make inquiries. Because I've never been in a situation... What?
Why are you going to call the police station?
To see if there's anything that they can do about this. I don't know. If it's even possible to file a police report. Maybe. I don't know. Because I think it should be logged. I think it should be, I think it should have a file number. I really do. Because this girl's a menace to society. Oh yeah. If she's capable of doing that in a short period of time, what else is she capable of? In terms of cuckoo, cuckoo. Huh. You know what I'm saying? Right? Using her kids as bait to get into people's houses and to befriend them and, you know? Yeah. Because without the kids, babysitting twice a month, at least, for the last 6 months, as if it was my duty. Right? And then turn around and do this stupid shit? I'll just keep looking for things. I will write down whatever I think is missing after I go through it some more. Right? It's going to take a while. It's going to take a while to organize the jars and put them with their playmates. Beef from September 12th of 2023 belongs all in one case. Not some over there, not some over there, and not some over there. They all belong in one box. So as I'm doing this, I'll be very aware of that. And I'll put everything back to kind of where it was supposed to be. Prior to her doing what she did. So we're definitely out one big jewelry box. That's gone, for sure. Maybe 2. I think 2. Whatever was in that empty box is completely gone. And that just would have been like fancy leather belts and just, you know, beautiful, maybe something around the neck or, beaded belts and just unusual things that you'll never see again. Eventually, I probably would have tried to sell some of them through my blind woman's auction, but that ain't gonna happen. Or maybe Tisha would have taken them because she would have liked them. But that's not gonna happen. And we know Alea May will never get them, so that's not gonna happen. Plus, I'll never get to wear them again. If I ever wanted to wear them. They're gone. And let's not forget Marina. If anyone's in line next before Rhea, it would be Marina because she married into the family. So if Tisha didn't want them, didn't want to give any to Alea May, I never did anything with them and they just sat there in terms of I didn't have my blind woman's auction and sell them off. So, you know, would you like to have them, Marina? Not Rhea, though. That girl needs to go to jail. Oh, yeah.